Welcome, my name's Rob. This is my table. This is my third year, I believe. I have put together a little exhibition for the Steam Toys Worldwide Weekend 2023 this time. I like to theme mine, and probably you've worked out what my theme is. Just sitting myself down for comfort here. It's upright boilers. And I've sort of sized them. They're not altogether correct, but hey, I'm certainly going to start with the smallest one of all. It's a Philcraft look-alike little Jenny Wren. Beautiful little engine, purrs away nicely, about 5 ml of water, about 3 ml of methylated spirits, and away it goes. 7-8 minutes of lovely steam time. Another methylated spirits run, this time all the way from China. This is a Microcosm R06. You unscrew the base, put your meths in, screw it back up, make sure you've got a tiny little bit of wick showing, because this one turns into a flamethrower, and off it goes, a beautifully engineered little piece of kit. Moving this time to the States. Midwest Heritage engine, and I had the pleasure of building this myself. Took a while, I made a few mistakes, but yeah, quite proud of the fact I managed to put it all together, and indeed it works. Heading across to Germany now, excuse me, and this time I've got, I believe, a little 1930s Falk. Lovely little upright with the engine has a mid boiler mounted flywheel, etc., as the one next door has. This one's a 1930s, I believe it's a Falk. Does work ever so well, as does the Fleischmann. You can just see the decal on it. Fleischmann again from around about 1920s, I've been told. Beautiful condition though, and really does work well. Not sure if that's the original chimney, but that's what it came with. Still on the continent, this time France. Little JC Eunice. I'm not sure what the number is, but I had to do a lot of repair work on this. The steam pipe was certainly giving more steam to the atmosphere, and it was to the piston. I had to make up a little chimney for it also. But there it is, and yep, it works beautifully. Coming now to the UK, hurrah! This time a Bernac Vulcan. This you can control its speed by using the screw to inhibit the amount of steam into the piston. The only thing is it does get really, really hot. So you have to be a little bit careful when you're using it. Good fun though. Back over the pond, this time two engines next to each other, both Whedon. This one's the earliest of them, I believe it's 1920s. It's an interesting engine because it has a steel boiler, which means when I use it, and I do use it, I have to spend a lot of time ensuring I've completely dried it out before putting it away for another month or two. Nice little engine though. I did have to straighten up the fitting on top because that was all bent, but everything now works exactly as it should. As said, another Whedon next to it. This time it's a 420, and this is the first of my 110 volt machines. Nice engine to look at, but oh, it does take an age to get hot. This takes anything up to 30 minutes to get to heat, but I don't bump up the old voltage too much in case I burn out the burner. The heat, I should say. But a lovely looking engine. Next on round, what have we got? We have a nice little, I believe it's a Doll 3105. I had to do a lot of work on this one. Steam pipe was giving out steam rather than pumping it around the pipe. The boiler had a problem with it. Again, that was letting steam escape and water. And the bracket which holds the whole piston on, I had to resolder that on. But it does work beautifully now. I didn't pay much for it, so it's a bargain in my book. Moving on around, maybe a little bit shorter than the one before. Back over the pond, and this time it's a Jensen a Jensen 45. I love a Jensen. They are such a good engine. Real torque on it. I mean, you could drive probably a house generator from these things. They are gorgeous. Fill it up and you've got 30 minutes of lovely steam time. Drive what you want from it. Great engine. Love it. Going round again this time, back to Germany. A Schoner. And I have Nulavari to thank for this one. Danny, if you're still around, thank you very much, mate. We did a swap, I think it was 2 years ago now. He came across from Belgium. We met up in London and he took one of my engines back with him, which completed his collection. And my goodness, was I happy bunny to add this to mine. I do steam this maybe once or twice a year because it is such a beauty and it's such a rarity. 1930s Schoner, but it's just gorgeous. Moving around this time, back to the States for the next two. This is another steel boiler. This time the Robert Fulton. This is in immaculate condition, apart from a little bit of rusting around the top of the burner hole. And if you look in there, you can see it has a little tin. This has gel, the chaffing gel, to provide the heat. I will never use this. Rowley was kind enough to sell me this 3 years ago, I think. But it is a gorgeous engine, works well, but yet again, when you use it, you have to spend so long ensuring it's dried off and working. Nearly there. Well, this is a beast. Weighs in at over 3 kilograms, this thing. A DK. It's a US 110 volts. I believe it's a 1950s engine. It very quickly gets up to steam. You've got a regulator on it. Whistle actually deafens me. It's a bit messy with the water, but my goodness, it really does run and run and run. Gorgeous engine. One of my favourite 110 volt US engines. And my biggest one of all, back to Germany, my last engine I'm going to be showing you here. This is, strangely, well, let's go, D45. I believe this is the 1970s. Again, they are so good, these engines. Well, that is my table of my uprights. Have a great weekend and enjoy your steaming. Bye for now, Rob.